to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese. Here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Delaware's offense takes the field. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Firing to the right, complete. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Colorado State Rams offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikov.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rams! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing to the hands because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Looking for the time with the extra point.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Gives it on the option. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Bell. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers, those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He'll keep it himself. At the 45 on his way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Under fire. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Hands it off on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. That pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
Brings it in down the left side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw.
Oh, he's got some space. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw. Got a man, it's Clark. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone first. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down to the pass and getting the sack.
Hauls it in. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that...
Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Ellington. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Ellington. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Wants to throw again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Line gets set, first down. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's ball. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Colorado State. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The offense will quickly use the timeout.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll try the run, finding an escape route. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Handoff from the gun. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
you ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking the run.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Rams are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off-play action on 1st down. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. The Blue Hens will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense is clear. We're not done. We got the lead, but we're going to come out in this second half, and we're going to be explosive, create some big plays, and they do. On the first drive, setting the tone, saying we are going absolutely nowhere.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down marker. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Caught behind the line. It's Ellington. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the 1st. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Throws to the tight end. He is going to have nightmares about that one. A big gainer right there for the taking, and he missed it.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Got his man downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Third down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a first-and-goal opportunity.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Ball. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. We open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play, because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression.
Sneaks it into the end zone. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. At the 35, he's open. Gashing the D on the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Delaware. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive, just try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Rams! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Just keep slinging it. Finds his tight end.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a 1st down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
No No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's going to take off. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the stomping has commenced. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out.